My name's Sarah Gibson. I am a student at the University of Memphis, and today I'm going to be discussing some of the important knife skills that I've learned that you can use for your kitchen, cutting things and vegetables in particular. So today I'm just going to be using the chef's knife. Important thing to note that whenever you are cutting vegetables or anything like that is you want to make sure that your knives are sharp. The reason why you want to make sure they're sharp is because a dull knife you have to put more pressure on whenever you are cutting your vegetables. But with a sharp knife you can apply less pressure and it gets the job right done. Another thing to note is the positioning of your hands on the knives. So a specific way to hold the knife is to grip up on it, to clamp up on it. So you will kind of put your thumb there and then your finger there, and it gives you a lot more control. So you don't want to like put your finger over it, or you don't want to hold it back here because you don't have control whenever you are doing that. Another thing to know whenever you are cutting your vegetables is that, I'm just going to bring the computer down, is that whenever you're cutting, you want the tip end to stay down. So you're like, it's like a rocking motion as you're cutting. So that's important to note. To make sure you're doing before you start chopping is to make sure that you are doing the bear crawl. So that is basically just doing that, and then you tuck your fingers in, and you do that because you don't want to chop off your fingers for one, and it helps to guide as well. Whatever cutting board that you do have, you would want it to be sturdy. So you can actually just get like a wet paper towel or a couple of wet paper towels, wet them and put it underneath it for grip. Or you can get it's just grippers basically. A lot of people have them in their kitchen. We actually have some in our kitchen. So you're just gonna put that underneath your cutting board, and it's gonna help to keep your cutting board from moving. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started on cutting up the vegetables. So the first thing about the pepper is that a neat trick that obviously I just learned in my class was to I'm going to basically just take my knife and I'm just going to take a little insert and I'm just going to like bring it around. Okay, so you got like a little like top, I guess, and I'm just going to like twist that top, and then that's just going to all come out. For the most part, it's going to all come out. Take the bottom down here, and I want to make it flat because a lot of our vegetables are like round or just not flat, basically, and so you want to like make your vegetables flat so you can have like an even surface. So I'm just going to come and just go down on that, and we can use that later. So now it's flat. So I'm just going to put one slice there. I'm going to turn around and then do like one slice there. Cut in half first. So we'll cut in half first, and then now I'm going to take out these ridges. Okay. And so now we have some pretty flat peppers, and we can just start putting those and making them into sticks. Well, bear claws as much as I can. Not always easy, but you want to have even cutting. The reason why you want to have evenness whenever you are cutting vegetables and cooking is because you want everything to cook evenly. We have pretty even sized sticks here. You can just apply these techniques to a lot of other vegetable dicing and chopping and stuff. There's also a lot of other techniques. Those are just the ones that I've seen and been taught from my class and from my instructor, and just from maybe perhaps watching Food Network or anything else. So that's not the only technique you can use, but that's just one